Smooth. No problems at all. All right. It is Smackdown. It came to us from somewhere as the road to WrestleMania continues. Just a couple of quick notes from this one. We're not going to go blow by blow on this or on the Raw breakdown coming up for those watching the full video here. Trish Stratus getting involved in the Tiffany Stratton, Nia Jax feud I think is interesting. I do kind of wonder if Trish sticks with Tiffany going into Mania season. Like have her be the kind of legend coach with Tiffany Stratton, working her into a babyface character and adding a little bit of legitimacy to her with Charlotte Flair. I think you could very easily do that. I also wonder, do we just get Nia Jax against Trish Stratus at WrestleMania? I don't hate Trish. I don't wish that upon her, but I wonder if that is a way that they could go as well. So I'm intrigued with the direction of this one. Charlotte Flair picks Tiffany Stratton after the Nia Jax beatdown, which that one didn't make a whole lot of sense either. If we're going to poke logical holes in AEW, twice last week, title challengers cost themselves their championship match by getting disqualified. One, it was the Creed's American Made with the title shot on the War Raiders, and the other, it was Candice LeRae getting involved and interfering on Nia Jax's behalf in a match that Nia Jax was largely dominating. So that didn't make sense, and I think it kind of sucked. So just I needed to note that. But after the beatdown was done, like, it gets us to the point of Trish in there, but I think there was a way to do that and still, like, Tiffany could have just beat Nia Jax. Like, we could have just done that. I don't know why we didn't need to give Tiffany that win, but either way, after the post-match beatdown is done, Charlotte Flair comes in, challenges Tiffany Stratton for the championship at WrestleMania. It makes all the sense in the world. It's a battle of eras and all of these things. The one thing, Tiffany can't lose that match. Like, I don't think we're at a point where Charlotte needs to be champion right now. I think you have a potential star in Tiffany Stratton with the athleticism, the in-ring ability, and obviously is a human being that doesn't suck to look at. So I think you have a lot of potential there in that. I am not saying a loss to her at WrestleMania forever sets her back or anything like that, but I think that would be a significant mistake from a storytelling standpoint. Speaking of which, Solo Sikoa attacking Cody Rhodes is just kind of a thing. I don't think Cody needs to be back in the Bloodline universe right now. I think that those could have been sides that stayed separate. If you wanted to get Cody a match with Solo at whatever, or wanted to get Cody on this card in some way in Toronto, fine, I guess. I feel like there's other ways you could have done it instead of bringing him back into a storyline that he is so closely tied with and just so does not feel like a spot that should be given to someone going after, sorry, I'm all over the place. The Bloodline shouldn't be in the same universe as Cody right now after everything that they have gone through, especially Solo right now. Like, that just, it doesn't make a lick of sense, and I kind of really hate it, as is obvious by the fact that I'm stammering all over the place on it. Jacob Fatu does come across continually as an absolute superstar, and now it does seem like it is going to be him against Solo Sikoa coming up at Mania. The reveal of Liv and Raquel as the attackers on Jade, it felt a little underwhelming, and it does seem a little obvious that this was just one part of the story, and like Naomi immediately being like, yeah, knew it was them, let's go after him. Well, no, this wasn't. No. It was them. They existed in the same area, and someone thought enough of it to put the camera over there. So, got him. Like, it does seem like it is trending in the Naomi direction. And so this just felt like it was more an excuse of a match. And so we all agree that the main reveal is going to come a little bit later, but it shouldn't make this feel any less whatever. Like, it takes the story back a little bit when you treat what is supposed to be maybe a bit of a bait and switch, like, well, it's a bait and switch and everyone's going to know it, so whatever. Like, it drags the whole thing down. So I'm not super interested in it, and it's one of those ones that it feels like we're just killing time until the real thing actually begins. So that was SmackDown.